So my drop shot setup is, this is a G Loomis drop shot rod. And about every company, you know, obviously I'm going to tell you that I like the G Loomis rods the best, and they make a phenomenal rod, and pretty much every company, you know, makes a very good rod now. So, but the keys, a little bit of differences that I do. There's a couple different ways that I rig the particular lure. The lure itself, like I said, about, you know, it's about a foot or so, maybe a little bit longer than that. Rigged with a Strike King Dream Shot. And this is one way that you rig the bait, is with just nose hook it, something similar to that.
John, if you hold that in front of the screen, they'll be able to
You can see it?
Yeah, and you can get right up close to the screen and show them, just like you were.
Oh, there you go. How about that? Okay. It's kind of blinding my eyes, though.
Well, you can stand off to the side where the screen is.
All right, perfect. Okay, so this Dream Shot worm I have is just nose hooked. You can see the hook kind of just through the nose of the bait there. That's probably the most common way to hook a drop shot. Most people are very familiar with that. That's how you do it. My favorite way probably though is, I didn't bring the specific hook with me, but I use a Trocar 1/0 finesse worm hook. It's a straight shank hook, very similar to a flipping hook, but it's a light wire and it's got a longer shank to it. And all I'm doing with that bait or that particular hook is I'm Texas rigging my drop shot. And I'll be able to do it on this one, it just won't be as. Like this way, now I have it where it's Texas rigged. You can kind of see it on the screen there. But the reason you do that is I have better luck with the bait staying, you know, more straight off of the main line, as well as you seem to get a better hook set. You know, a lot of times a smallmouth, I don't know how many times you've had it where one will come up and grab the bait and you feel the bite and you set the hook and you just pull your worm off. You know, it happens a lot, especially with a technique like this. So I like to use the finesse worm hook rather than just your standard drop shot hook. You know, and rig it more Texas style. You seem to get a better hook set. Pretty much every fish that I catch this way is hooked right in the top of the mouth, and you know you're not going to lose a fish that way. The only way you lose it if it breaks you off. As far as my rod goes, this is like I said, G Loomis 822 DSR. This is an NRX, and this rod has a fairly light tip. But what I like about this rod more so than most, you notice most drop shot rods have a really soft tip to them, very fast tip, where you know, but then the backbone kicks in up here. I particularly don't like a rod like that. I like a rod that has more of a parabolic bend to it, where the whole rod is going to bend more, even down into the middle of the rod itself. The reason for that is, when using light line, you like a 6 or 8 pound fluorocarbon. That's what I use for my leader line. Is a 6 or 8 pound Bass Pro Shop XPS fluorocarbon. And then my main line is a braided line. It is Power Pro, super slick, 10 pound. It doesn't really matter what color. But I use about a 6 foot leader. Because again, I tie the two lines together with a small barrel swivel. I don't know if you can see that up there. You can kind of see the little micro swivel kind of right by the R and gear. And what that does is, if you notice a lot of times, especially when deep drop shot, and if you're moving fairly quickly, you drop it down, don't get a bite, you reel up real quick while your line spins and everything gets all twisted up.